Hey guys, welcome to The Sims Medieval. I have not played this really yet, so bear with me. I cut out a lot because it was like 40 minutes of clip and I didn't want to have to show you everything. Like, I kept getting mixed up. I didn't know what I wanted to do and where I was supposed to go, and so I cut a lot of the me staring at the screen stupidly for a long time. But here you get to create your character, and I'm trying to make her resemble me somewhat, as much as this game will allow. This is also a voiceover, so this is definitely not me playing as I'm learning the game, because I was very confused for a while. Seriously, 20 minutes of the video is just me staring at shit like, where the fuck do I go? But I made my character the queen because I thought that's what you're supposed to do. So here I am making her queen-like. All the faces look the exact same. I was like, LOL, what? And I realized they just meant like the face shape and the ears, and I was so confused. You could do a lot of customization here, but I was like, nah, fuck that, that's too much work. They all basically look the same anyways, so I just kind of picked whatever. Really, here, it's like, oh, you're changing the eyes. Really, you're changing the fucking eyebrows more so. Some of them just look pissed off. For some reason, there's a space in my eyebrow, which I don't really know. I guess it's just a glitch or something. And look, all the mouths look the same too. Now here, there's a little bit of some difference, but not much. I was like, ooh, pretty dresses. I was trying to find one that looked like a queen. Some of these look like sluts, or, you know, like for their time, not like our time, where your ass cheeks are hanging out. And some look like peasants, like that one. I wanted to find one that kind of looked like a queen, so I thought that did, but the colors were just like, ew. So I was like, oh, those are way too bright. I'm not feeling it. Tried to lighten it up. Wasn't feeling it still. I was like, where's black? And I realized there's a scale at the bottom. I was like, ooh. I started changing all the black, because we all know it's like the best color. And I think my queen is done. Oh, nope, I forgot. There's one more little piece of information. I was like, oh, you saved sim, you're done. And I realized I didn't even put in my traits for her yet, like her personality. So here's where I do that. Now there's a lot of weird options, but I think one of my favorite, you'll see, I picked fun loving, and I also picked for my trait, the whale ate my parents. Yeah, I really couldn't pass that one up. Like, there were some other really cool ones, but I was like, no, whale ate my parents. Now, I don't know how that's a good trait to have, but whatevs. And now you have to pick a fatal flaw. So that was fun. I think I picked slut or something, just cause. I don't think it's named that, but, you know, I can't read it on the screen. It's all, like, boxy right now. But yeah, I picked that just because it didn't seem like a huge flaw. It's a video game. Who cares? Like, it don't matter. Plus, I thought that the whale, you know, ate my parents goes well with slut. You know, personal taste. So, there's my character. I named her Queen Sarah, but then they put Lady Queen. So, I guess I should have just put something in Sarah. Because I made my first name Queen. Yeah, don't judge me. So here we are in the actual game. There's many modes, and for this one, I skipped, but I got confused for a while. That's why I skipped it. I finally found the quest log and what I'm supposed to be doing, and I was like, oh, there's a quest log. It's like an RPG for The Sims, which is just weird because I've never done anything like that before. So I found a quest, And they're like, oh, you have to look into a mirror. But first I got distracted and I wanted to play with the music box. So, I shall do so. I mean, if you found a music box, you'd play with it too. Don't judge me. You had to wind it for like 3 years, so I just cut the clip. And I was like, oh, listening to music. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm gonna hold court or whatever it's called, and you know, people come in and have petitions, and you rule on what you want to do, help them or not, and it's pretty fun. But you can't do that yet, which I guess I didn't realize. Sorry, I'm yawning. I didn't realize that. So I kind of just sat in the chair like a fucking retard. I'm like, oh, you're supposed to go upstairs and look in the mirror. Because apparently I have to make sure I look hot before I do this. Which, I mean, it seems like a pretty legit thing. You want to look hot before you, you know, rule shit over people living, dying, and eating, and all that good stuff. So, let's go look in the mirror. And this also takes like 7 years. So I just cut the clip here, I believe, as well. She just like talks to herself in gibberish for like 30 fucking minutes. I was just checking out stuff. And there's different like views of like you can view your sim like, you know, as they walk around the castle. You can view like this, which is just a view of the land, because it's not just the castle that you stay in. There's like other areas which I haven't really visited yet, but we will soon see them. This game actually is pretty good. It's just the starting, I think, is a little slow, and a little bit later in the video it actually gets a little interesting. But here, one of the quests is you have to talk to this douchebag, so I'm talking to him. We're conversing and many things of things I can't even understand, because if you've ever played a Sims, you'll know they don't speak English. They speak Simonian or some shit, I don't know. Whatever sim word they put with it. And here, they tell me that I need to go to the forest. So I'm like, alright, let's go to the forest. After some seconds of reading whatever popped up on the screen, then I was like, let's go to the forest. And you're supposed to speed up time. So that's what I did. And I've arrived. And I just stand there, apparently. And I hear you're supposed to discover things and kind of like explore the lands, because it is RPG aspect. You can collect things and discover, and you can even do something else, which I'm not going to tell you yet. I'm going to let you see for your own eyes, motherfucker. But yeah, here I'm collecting flowers all by myself, and some hoe bag decides to walk up on my shit. I'm like, what the hell, woman? Well, first I wanted to examine the rock, and now I'm going to say, I'm going to be friendly, like, you know, how's your day? So we're just chilling here talking. Once again, I don't know what we're talking about, but I'm just going to assume that's a good conversation. So then I want to talk to her about the state of my kingdom, because I am the queen after all, and my kingdom is important. So I want to see what her opinion is on my ruling and all that good stuff, even though I still don't understand what the fuck she is saying. I look a little out of place, though, in my robe. But yeah, here I'm like, oh, I'm gonna discover a rock. I can't do that yet. Apparently my intelligence is too low to look at a fucking rock, according to this game. And here I'm just kind of like, oh, well, let's look around, see what else there is. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I can take a scroll. So I was like, alright. After this bitch stops talking to me, I'm gonna go check out that scroll. And I saw the hunt thing. I was really confused. I'm like, what? I'm a queen. What do you mean I hunt? So that was kind of cool. So I started checking that out. But once you go into the forest, you like disappear and you can't see your character. So I kind of cut that all out. And I went back in after I collected the scroll, and I went to go hunt. So you can also not see yourself, but you can see the little XP things popping up, because apparently I'm beating shit's ass. And here, it gives me the option if I want to search a bush or if I want to throw a rock, because there's something clearly in the bush. And I was like, Well, the obvious answer is throw shit at it so you don't die. And I've killed a rabbit. I feel really bad about myself right now. Like, why would you throw a rock at a rabbit? Terrible human being. But I got its meat. I got some experience. As morbid as that is. So at this point, I was a little confused. So I was like, I think I'm done here. I think I did my job. So I'm going to go back to my castle. Takes fucking forever to go there. And here, I'm kind of just like, now I'm going to hold my court. Because I want to do that earlier. I thought that was a cool aspect to kind of rule over the kingdom like that. So, that's what we're doing. Sitting in my throne. Like a boss. I just don't have cake here. If I could have some cake, that would really make this throne just so much better. I mean, just, you know, personal preference. So here he's talking to me in bullshit gibberish, and soon a pop-up thing's gonna come up. It's gonna let me make a decision. Here we go. Okay, well, you know, at first I was gonna be like, no pity for you. But then I was like, if I want my kingdom to not hate me, then I should probably take pity on this person. Which, you know, 300 ain't crazy a lot, so even though I only had like 400 or some shit, so I don't know, I did it just to be a good ruler. Now I'm a broke ass queen though. So you better be really happy with that fucking money I just gave him. So I decided to sleep, because in The Sims you have to take care of your character. You can't just run around aimlessly. You have to actually sleep and eat and all that stuff. Character takes 7 years to walk to a room. I should have probably just fast forwarded that. I get out of my robe and get into another robe with a nightcap. Man, I'm stylish. And you sleep for 8 years, so cut that shit out. Well, the majority of it. There was a lot more of me just laying there. So here I realized I had to go back. One of my quests was I had to duel her. So I'm like, how the fuck do I duel her? So I yell at her. We start fighting. Trying to pick a fight, you know? Like, what up, bitch? You look bad in green. Makes your ass look big. I accidentally clicked to walk over, and I'm like, she's still not fighting me. So I'm trying to figure out what I gotta do. There's an option to fist fight. So I'm like, hell yeah. Saw him, bitch. So as you can see, I'm completely beating her ass. Look at that. Headlock. Headlock. Just pushing her down, man. Taking her when she's down. I made quick work of her. So now I'm still like, what the fuck? Where's the duel? So I slap her. Even though the slap didn't really animate well at all. She just kind of stood there and I just kind of wiggled my hand through her head. So finally, I find the challenge. And here I go. I take my glove. I throw it on the ground. I'm pissed. Like, bring it on. She picks it up. Like, that's a proper duel right there. And I just magically turn into like a fucking warrior. Like, I didn't even know I had that shit. Epic battle, and she's down. But as you can see on the top, she still has health. She is not out yet, guys. This battle is epic. Though I am beating her ass pretty well. She's not really putting up a fight much. My character kind of reminds me of Aveline, or whatever her name was, from Dragon Age 2. Aveline. Except, you know, I have blonde hair as opposed to her red. And here, look at that. Just completely ass-kicked, dead. I don't know why I didn't just stab her in the chest, because I should have. I think I killed her here. I was like, what, is she dead? I didn't know you kill people in this game. I was so confused. And I realized I could still click her. So I tried to put her in jail. And I had to cut the clip here, but I actually did send her to jail after a little while. But hey, guys, I'm going to make another one of these soon. So let me know if you like this. Like, favorite, comment, whatever, subscribe. But But thanks for watching. Bye.